Hello, students. Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about how a giant banyan tree and you, a human being, are both alive, growing, and breathing? What could possibly connect such different forms of life? The secret lies in the tiny building blocks called cells. Both plants and animals have eukaryotic cells, that means they contain a true nucleus carefully wrapped in a nuclear membrane. Inside, there are membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, and Golgi bodies, all working like specialized departments in a factory. But here's the twist: plants and animals, though similar at the cellular level, have also evolved unique adaptations to suit their very different lifestyles. Today, we are going to explore those fascinating differences between plant and animal cells. Think about the tall, sturdy coconut tree standing firm against strong winds. What gives it that rigidity? The answer is the cell wall. Plant cells are surrounded by this thick, rigid wall made of cellulose. It's like an armor that not only protects but also helps the plant stand upright and resist the pressure of excess water entering the cell. Without it, a plant would collapse like a deflated balloon. In contrast, animal cells don't have this cell wall. They are protected only by a flexible plasma membrane. That's why animal cells are more elastic, more adaptable in shape, but also more prone to bursting if too much water enters. This difference beautifully reflects how plants evolved to remain rooted in one place while animals needed flexibility for movement. Now let's peek inside the animal cell and notice something special: the centrosome. This tiny but mighty structure plays a key role in cell division. During mitosis, the centrosome forms spindle fibers that attach to chromosomes and pull them apart with perfect precision. It's like stage managers ensuring every dancer, here, the chromosomes, moves to the right place at the right time. But here's the amazing part: plant cells don't have centrosomes. Instead, they manage to organize spindle fibers through other microtubule organizing centers. That means both plants and animals achieve the same outcome, successful cell division, but through different evolutionary solutions. Let's shift our focus to vacuoles, the storage bags of the cell. In plant cells, vacuoles are huge and permanent. They store water, salts, sugars, and even waste products. But more importantly, they maintain turgor pressure, the pressure of cell sap pushing against the cell wall. This is what keeps plants upright without bones or skeletons. That's why a wilted plant perks up after watering; its vacuoles refill with water. In animal cells, vacuoles, if present at all, are tiny and temporary. They mainly help with transport or storage of materials, but they never dominate the cell like in plants. Isn't it fascinating how plants have turned vacuoles into their natural scaffolding system? Here's something truly unique to plants: plastids. The most famous of them is the chloroplast, the site of photosynthesis. Inside these green organelles, sunlight is captured and converted into chemical energy through the reaction: 6 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of water, in the presence of sunlight, give 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen. This is the ultimate life-giving process that sustains not only plants but every living being on Earth. Other plastids include chromoplasts, which store pigments like carotenoids that paint flowers red, orange, or yellow, attracting pollinators. And then there are leucoplasts, which quietly store starch and oils in roots and seeds. Animal cells lack plastids altogether; they must depend on consuming food for their energy. That's why plants are called autotrophs, the self-feeders of our planet. Now, let's compare their overall appearance. Plant cells are usually larger, often with very clear, distinct boundaries because of their rigid cell walls. animal cells are comparatively smaller and their boundaries appear softer and less defined under the microscope. In plants, the large central vacuole makes the cytoplasm thin and less dense. In animals, the cytoplasm fills almost the entire cell, making it denser and more granular. This difference explains why plant cells often look more box-like, while animal cells appear more irregular or rounded. Here's another fascinating detail: the arrangement of cytoplasm. In plant cells, the giant vacuole pushes the cytoplasm and even the nucleus towards the edges of the cell. It's like a balloon filled with water pressing everything to the surface. But in animal cells, where no such large vacuole exists, the cytoplasm spreads evenly throughout the cell. The nucleus usually sits comfortably in the center. This simple arrangement difference is directly tied to the unique structure of vacuoles in plants versus animals. And cells stand out with their rigid cell wall, their large central vacuole, and their plastids, especially chloroplasts, the powerhouses of photosynthesis. Animal cells, meanwhile, are unique with their centrosomes, small vacuoles, and dense cytoplasm. Yet, despite these differences, the unity of life shines through. Both plant and animal cells share the same fundamental machinery: nucleus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, and Golgi bodies. Isn't it incredible that whether you look at a sunflower basking in the sun or a lion running across the savanna, the basic cellular framework remains the same? Life's diversity rests on a shared cellular foundation.